That's the first caption. The second caption today. This is the second video. The second video today is going to touch on the issue that is kind of touchy, but it's so touchy that a lot of people may not want to address it. But when I put the questionnaire into Gebhardt, which is the artificial intelligence, what the Gebhardt was telling me is that it's the same mistake that people of African descent and women made, which means the lies that we believed in, without questioning the sleeping tiger on the wolf pen, only to find out that they are there and they will never get away. They are there. They will never get away. Let me quickly say that. Let me say that there are pockets of humanity that are suffering right now, like the war in Ukraine, the hunger in Nigeria, the insecurity in Nigeria, the ambivalent state of mind in the United States of my brothers and sisters who are currently thinking of voting for Biden because they believe that the immigration, the inflation, and probably issue that has affected them. Let me quickly say that it has affected me just as it has affected you. But I am going to be here trying to get you guys to believe that those are short-term hurt. What Biden did, and I'm trying to get you conservative now, what Biden did was to, if you believe in America, as you are really saying, because you say, I'm not going to vote for him because the inflation is too high, what I'm buying is so high, the fuel is very high, there are a lot of people coming from out of the border. But what he did, if you really believe in America, what I mean is that if you really believe in America, if you do believe in America, you need to know that what he did by shifting the lump sum of amount to Ukraine, the money he shifted into that area could have been used inside the system here to make our life better. I did not benefit from the current. I'm in pain, and I've never been in pain in all the 40 years that I've been in America. But I'm in pain now. But I can take the pain and still be able to make what you call an informed decision to support somebody like Nikki Haley, at the same time supporting Biden. Biden had to do that for America. And if you do believe in America, I do suggest that you should go ahead and give him another chance to rule, because the second person that you wants to bring into power may have done what he did was to have what you call an unstable, chaotic 4 years that killed 1 million people of American in the COVID-19. Not only that, that's one of the things that I wanted to bring your attention to. More than 1 million Americans died. Not only that, he did, after losing the election, went ahead and didn't want the democracy, that the handing of power over and again, he wanted that to fail too. So you have, if you're thinking about America, you need to look at it not from the angle of inflation, immigration, the fuel. Look at it from the angle that voting for Biden will make your life more stable. But if you are not interested in your stability of your life, because I am preaching to to my fellow brothers and sisters, the sons and daughters of the soil at this point in time. I'm also trying to bring the aspirants all over the world to my side. I'm not looking at the political ramification of the, what you call, they are saying now that, oh, a lot of the women are gravitating towards Biden because of his abortion. They are also saying that a lot of the people of African descent, sons and daughters of the soil, are gravitating towards Biden. But do you know what? Do you know what's interesting about that? Like I said in one of my videos, like I said a week ago, I said, I'm glad that Barack Obama is there to go and help to do what you call some hand twisting and get my brothers and sisters, conservative, to go and support the Gipper. 4 more years for the Gipper. So having said all this, and having reiterated this issue over and again, I cannot but say that this second segment of the video has only one and only one thing to it. One, that irrespective of what you are going through, that gentleman has used what you call, as at yesterday, some racial code words, like saying that we want some people like in Sweden, in Italy, in Europe, to come to America. We don't want people from the SHIRT countries to come here. Somebody diagnosed his statement in the interview and said that he's using the code word, bring the people from the Caucasus Mountain here. He has nothing for you. I kept this, I had a pushback today when I was in the train. As I was coming to come and do this recording, a sister came on the airwave, and this brother that was sitting in front 2 or 3 seats from me went haywire. As soon as he went haywire, the next thing I said was that the person you're going against haywire about is a sister, the only one in all in Dallas that has made a lot of difference in the life of everyone. As I was trying to push that back, he pushed back so hard that he was probably talking to me on the basis of what you call a devil advocacy. He has no fundamental reason to disagree with me, but he is fundamentally a person who disagrees with people on the fact that that is, he just wants to disagree with you to give you some help. But as I was discussing with him, he ended up leaving, and the sister that was about 2 or 3 seats to my left talked that she's happy that I was taking side for a sister. Believe it or not, there was another woman that was sitting next to my left that saw how the other guy went off on me, was looking for a way to go off on me because he thought I was one of those people, if you slap me to the right, I give you the other one. If you slap me to the right, which is what Jesus Christ is always talking about, I give you the other. As soon as she was knowing that was my disposition, what she did was to ask me, what are you guys talking about? I said, we're talking about you. You're a woman. Then she shut up. Believe it or not, in a second, in a flip of a second, police officer came in and asked us for our bus pass, our boarding pass. I flipped mine up. That was not even authentic. He didn't question it. But when he asked the woman who went off on me, where is your bus pass? The next thing that woman was saying was that she stood up and said, I have a bus pass that dropped on the floor, fell off on my... That man, the police officer knew that That was, you can't give me that boondaggle. What is your name? She started, I don't want you to give me a ticket. I don't want you to give me a warning, because she must have been riding this train over and again for the past, for all her life. Which is what I have been doing in the past. As soon as I started doing this project, I didn't have no even money to even buy a bus pass. So I was riding the train, and I would make sure that when there was a policeman coming, I would drop off and I would take another one. But the thing is that this woman was looking for a way to go off on me. And I was begging the police officer, please don't give her no ticket, because this woman she's, even though she's a knucklehead. I was begging the police officer. That's the kind of person I am. As I was walking away from it, another brother was asking me, and we started discussing for her. What I told the other brother was that was walking out with me. I said, that woman wants to, the police officer knows this woman is a crook, is a liar, because everything she's saying doesn't add up. I'm going to so place. I'm going to go see my mother. Don't give me this. The police officer started saying, what's your name? You can't say you don't know your name, and he gave his name out. What is your date of birth? If you can't say you don't know your date of birth, because if you go, let me say this, if you go to most pharmacies in the across the world, a pharmacist will ask you what's your your date of birth. What is your name? If you give your date of birth, your name, there is no any other record that will match that same record at that point in time. And since she know her name and she know her date of birth, the police officer was standing there, was going to give her a ticket.